first message is actually lyrics in a song, and it goes like this. Slow down, I just wanna get to know you, but don't turn around, 'cause that pretty round thing looks good to me. Okay, so that was the first message that we got. So either you are a booty person or someone else is a booty person and they're looking at your booty. That's where we're going to start it, I guess. I mean, here we go. All right. So, for our Cancer Collective, in terms of love and this bootyful person, we got trust fall. So you are being encouraged to lean in on trust and fall into that trust. Trust in yourself, trust in the divine, trust in your intuition, trust in the knowing that the divine is always working on your behalf at all times. So now we have be intentful about what you want. So be intentional. If you are manifesting, you don't want to manifest from a state or place of lack, because then that's what you're going to receive. And you want to be absolutely intentional from the way that you want somebody to appear, to the way that their character is and their demeanor, how they treat other people, how they are with you. If you want somebody who is soft and empathic and compassionate, ask for that, for those things specifically. Write yourself a list of things that you do want and things that you don't want. And when you manifest, even recite the things that you do not want. I do not want somebody who is possessive. I do not want somebody who is clingy. I do not want somebody who comes in with mother issues, or whatever the case may be, right? So be intentional even about whatever it is that you are doing in any area and walk of life, but most especially when you are manifesting, and even when you are connecting and aligning with anyone energetically or physically. So now we do have two souls, one heartbeat, and this is the first sign that we got this for. This is really special, profound, and significant. It almost, to me, reminds me of a twin flame or soulmate connection or vibe. And maybe this person is either reconciling with you, or you will be coming into union for the first time, and you are being encouraged to lean in on trust. Right now, there is intense energy circulating the collective, and it is best to take life in bite-sized pieces. So it's even hard sometimes for us to trust ourselves when we're feeling uh, pressure and fear and anxiety. Sometimes that's coming from the external well of ourselves, and even from another individual, or just the empathy that we are feeling from the energy of the collective if we are sensitive in that way. Now we have leadership skills and abilities. So, what that's crazy, because I just ended the last reading basically speaking about how they may be coming into alignment with a divine counterpart and a career in order for it to be like a life game changing vibe for humanity. Um, and now we have this here. So that may align as well with your sign. I also did want to mention that each one of us has more than one zodiac placement. So you may look and see what other placements align, and you can tune into those readings. Or if you know of the person that is aligning here in this reading, you may cross watch their sign to see if there are additional messages that align. But I also wanted to mention that roles may be reversed. So I don't typically speak about genders, but if something is, so if this should say align with this other individual, then take it as that, right? So if certain things come up and they don't align with you, but they align with this other person, then absolutely consider that. And with any message or reading received, you always want to meditate and pray on the messages received if they don't feel like they fully align. But also do be mindful that there are several different energy threads in any collective. And the way I like to explain that is that we tuned in here for this reading are a collective, right? But then on YouTube, YouTube is an entire collective. Think about all of the niches that are in YouTube and how many collectives are in those niches. Not every message will align with those specific people in those niches, though, again, it may be the other person and their energy in your field. I don't know if you saw, but the cards actually flew off of my desk here, and this one says checkmate. So you may be checking someone in a certain regard or manner, or the divine may be checking you, and that may even be in terms of the leadership skills and abilities. You may be growing through a refinement process and you are unable to see the enlightened, leveled up version of yourself, but the divine might checkmate you with this person and be like, you know, you are bad, as in you are badass, and like you are a badass light warrior, you're doing the thing. So now we have rolling with the homies. So that was a lyric by Brittany Murphy. So Brittany, the name Brittany may even align, but rolling with the homies, like you're rolling with the divine. The divine, again, has your back at all times. Or when you are rolling with your homies, that's when the universe checkmates you with this person. Do only take what applies. So now we have, do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? How the music can move you whenever it starts and it's magic. I don't remember the lyrics exactly, so I kind of was like tripping up there. But do you believe in magic? I just had to say that one last time. So there is a song, and it was from Picture Perfect. I got the magic in me. Got the magic in me. I love that song. Oh, it's giving me goosebumps. But then the one that I was just singing was Do You Believe in Magic by the Lovin' Spoonful. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that one gave me goosebumps. That's my spiritual significance of relevance here for you. So now we have blessings pour in. So when you believe in magic, if you allow for yourself to, those blessings will pour in. That's that checkmate energy again from the divine. Like, oh, you thought, boom, now here's some blessings. Oh, you took steps back to take 10 forward. Here you go. You know, these are your divine blessings. And yes, you are aligned, and the time is right for you to fall into this leadership guide vibes. So now we have healthy, loving vibes. So this person and you are both going to be on these healthy, loving vibes. So make sure you hold that intention, right? Stand strong on your convictions, but lead in love no matter what. That means no matter what adversity or challenge that you personally are growing through. And I know that's so much harder, like easier said than done, right? Because life be lifing, y'all. All right, so for our Cancer, as far as love goes, what else do they need to know? Because these are not very loving. We do have some that are coming in, healthy, loving vibes. That's the blessing, right? Healthy, loving vibes for yourself, from the divine, from an individual. Even if you are in that leadership role, you will be receiving love from those individuals that you are leading. This is a beautiful reading so far. Woo! We did receive a lot more messages than what I had anticipated, but we're gonna roll with it. So now we have game over. There may have been somebody playing games in your energy, and the divine interceded, intercepted, and was like, it's done, it's over with, you know, no more. No more of people playing on your energy and trying to steal the essence of who it is that you are and what you embody and bring to the table, because who it is that you are enriches us all. So now we have be grateful. Allow for yourself to remain in that gratitude again, no matter what shows up in your reality. Now we have level up, 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 level up. So even in regards to a person, if they are coming in, which they should be, they are going to accept you for every new leveled up version of yourself. And they may even be bringing that level up to you. That level up will happen when the magic comes in and the games are over that other people have been playing. So now we have music is a connecting component. Did I speak about that here? Or was that the last? I spoke about how somebody may be musically talented or inclined, and another person may come in, and you both may collaborate. In that reading, there was telepathic communication that came through, and that may even be in terms of music, but it was basically indicative of a level up of growth. Like somebody may be in their bag already and they just are kind of like over the same monotonous thing in life, with in whatever regard, even outside of music. And then another person, an individual comes in, and it's almost like a collaborative effort, but it's also in terms of love, and it could be like a game changer for humanity. So game over, like game changing vibes, you never know, that may align. Now we have mood phases, so the intensity right now is too much because of what is taking place. But once even that like instability or rocky shelter, so to speak, comes to a close, then everything will come into alignment, and you can trust at all times that you are being divinely guided. Never say never, as the next message is coming through, but it's like kind of stuck to the next card. So it says, get into full alignment to receive your dream manifested desires. So there may have been something that you have been manifesting and it hasn't cultivated or come into fruition for you. And you're like, what's going on? Like, I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to. Never say never. And again, when I spoke about intentionally prioritizing what it is that you would like to manifest and what you want to receive and what you don't in a partner, in a partnership, in terms of anything in life, you can be intentional about that. But your level up is coming and it's imminent. So it's gonna happen. So now we have, you don't need to have all the answers. Let the universe lead and surprise you. So allow for yourself to just be led. I know that that's also easier said than done. Control is an illusion, and there's nothing that we can do to change the outcomes of certain things. When it comes to big things that we experience in life, we actually already signed up for that before we came here. We knew that that was going to take place for ourselves. And it's weird me even saying it. I know, I get it, because we have this veil of illusion that comes over us when we come here. we're not supposed to remember. When it comes to this card, again, I want to just speak about making sure that you are balancing your chakras and cleansing your auric field as well, remaining in receptive mode. Remove that gatekeeper that is keeping you closed off and your heart closed off. So now we have self-confidence. Be confident, baby, because there's no reason not to. And be unapologetic in who it is that you are. You were made to make a difference. So this goes back to that leadership energy that was coming through. And again, whether you've been doing that individually, you will be doing that with this other person. You will be making a difference with whatever it is that you end up aligning with and coming together to do or complete with one another. So now we have embrace your inner child. There may need to be inner child healing. This may even align with music and leaning in on a childhood dormant dream. And you can embrace your inner child by any number of things. Playing a game, like a board game or a video game, singing. So there we go with music, dancing, coloring, drawing, painting, playing, going outside and swinging on a swing, down a slide, hide and seek outside, like even just going for a run, a bicycle ride, different things that bring you back to that time. So now we have it's prime time, baby. So it's prime time to get everything in alignment so that you can reach each other on a same level playing field. So now we have detach from outside noise. So do not allow for the external noise and voice of those outside of you to dictate or determine anything for you in your life. So I'm finished with those kind of messages, and I know that that was a lot to ingest, but now we're going to see with this card deck if we can get any aligning zodiac signs, physical features, ages, or we even have, there are song messages and even intimate messages. So let's see, aligning here for this Cancer zodiac and this reading. Right. So now we have you are fully supported and protected by the divine. So I've been saying it this whole reading. I don't want to be too redundant. Now we have once in a lifetime kind of love, twin flame, or soulmate. Once in a lifetime, I had the chance to find the key to my dreams, and I know it's good enough for me. Once in a lifetime. So that is a lyric by Craig David. You may look into that song to see if there are more aligning lyrics. Trust the universe. We started this reading with the trust ball. Remember? Trust the divine. Trust this. Trust that. Trust, 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 trust. Wow. So now we actually do have your sign showing up here. 6-7, Cancer, June 21st. 6-7. Hopefully that's not a curse. I rebuke it if it is. But anyway, we have June 21st to July 22nd. So that's your energy coming through this reading, and I love when that happens. The 6 in the tarot aligns with the energy of harmony, success, reconnection, and support. So you may be reconnecting with someone. The 7 indicates reflection, internal work, and perseverance, which we've been speaking about. But now we have another zodiac sign, which aligns with Virgo, so 8-9, and the numbers just represent the months. So for instance, you as the Cancer starts in the month of June, which is the 6th month, and ends in the month of July, which is the 7th month. That's how these numbers align. So for Virgo, the time span is August 23rd to September 22nd. And the 8 in the tarot aligns with action, movement, mastery, and personal power. The 9, fulfillment, near completion, and wisdom. So by this month, you will be near completion with something. It may be that you start processing and overcoming and remembering who it is that you've been this whole time and placing your trust in the universe. And by the time that this Virgo season rolls around, you will be near completion of manifesting your truest desires, or it may mean that in this Cancerian season, which we have a couple more weeks of, you will meet a Virgo and things will be changing from there. Let's see what else. Oh, okay, so I went to grab the deck and these behind, and I don't believe in coincidences, so unfair projections due to jaded perceptions from the lens of someone else's awareness. So I don't know how that will align for you, but remember we had detached from the outside noise. So there is someone external to one or both of you that may be attempting to even take you outside of your confidence, because now we have nerves of steel. So they may be intentionally attempting to rock your boat, interfere, cause interruption or disruption in a certain regard. Do only take what pertains for your specific situation. So let's see, what else, spirit guides, can we reveal here for our Cancer zodiac sign? Okay, so now we have, yes, you will be held and carried in softness. So the fact that will is there and it's underlined, that may align to somebody with the name William, Will, Willie, even Bill may align. So maybe you, this person that's connected to you, someone outside of you, or it may not align at all. Again, do only take what applies. Let's see what else. Can we have something that gives us an indication, like a age or a physical feature, please? An age or a physical feature. So we did get Pisces. I did see that card that flew out, guys, as the next zodiac sign to show up. And that aligns with February the 19th through March 20th. The 2 in the tarot aligns with balance, duality, choices, and partnership, growth, creativity, and collaboration for the number 3. So from even the Virgo time frame till this time frame happens, that may be another shift, another quantum leap, another paradigm shift that occurs for one or both of you. And you may be exploring even deeper creativity and partnership with another individual. So you'll have to take the messages as they align. Sometimes things have already occurred by the time that you come here. You have trouble in paradise. I don't know exactly how that may align, other than there are people that are outside of you, or this may have been a once in a lifetime opportunity with somebody from your past, and they may not have shown up in the highest integrity or saw you because of a jaded lens of perception. Do take the message as it aligns. It may just be that rocky shelter right now during the moon phases. We have evolve and expand, which we've been speaking about in terms of moving through and growing through this next phase or season of life. Now we have that ship has sailed away. So this person may not even be it. Let's see if we can get some clarity. Typically I use another deck for clarity, but what ship has sailed? Ooh. For Cancer, please, in this reading, what ship has sailed? Can we get clarity? Right now, you're being encouraged to pour into your own abundant cup until it overflows, so you can pour from that overflow, as opposed to giving from your innate energy supply, because you may be depleted and there may be like low energy just circulating around at this time. Though there is high intensity, it may be low energy. Can we receive any physical features? Oh, okay. This one continues to come out. 50 shades and hues tailor made for you. And that's an intimate card, though it may also represent like the shadow aspects and the heavy, dense density that one or both of you has had to move through, or that you've had to move through with this person. Maybe you've grown and matured while they haven't. Okay. What else? What else can we get here? Can we please have more validating and indicating clarifiers? Oh, this one flew up out of the deck onto my leg and then onto the floor. And it says, seasons change and I will love you through them all. So isn't that funny how I just spoke about season and then that card came out? So I did see justice and fairness on the top of the deck. Maybe there was something that wasn't just or fair in terms of this connection in the past. If that aligns, it may not for everyone. Oh my gosh, I saw this and I was going to mention it before, but blank canvas vibe. So when I was asking about what the trouble in paradise was, that's when this came up and I was like, what you mean? What you talking about? Why is that an issue? You know, like what? Because blank canvas vibes to me means that like someone wants to write the next chapter of life with you, or wipe the slate clean and like pretend that you're meeting each other again for the very first time and you've never had any connection or communication with one another. I also speak about like coloring your life happy and painting the canvas together. So how is that trouble in paradise to wipe the slate clean and start anew? It may be like a perceived limitation because of the fact that you may be feeling as though you would be starting anew, like you've done all of this work and put all of this effort, time, energy, and everything into what you are doing, and it hasn't translated. But don't think of it like that. Think of it as that you're coming into the next season with experience and also with someone else there to kind of like carry that load with and for you together. So now we have completely shielded and protected from bullshit. So you will transcend anything that arises. Again, this may align with the external voice and noise of those outside of you. So I'm going to get another good stack of cards to come out here in this deck. And then I'm going to close this reading out with letters and numbers. And when we get to that point, then I will explain how those may align. So these two came out together. Study my face, frame, put me on the wall above the staircase, where you show me off, I'll be your peace, your A-R-T. Okay, so I didn't warm up. I'm out of my drink. I got goosebumps. I'm feeling the vibes. This is a lyric from the song Tyla, A-R-T. So again, with the blank canvas vibes or the art, one or both of you may be an artist who may be coming together in artistry. This person wants to be your piece. Maybe that's a shared togetherness, but you are like their muse or they, you, and that's just sexy. Anyway, now we have spying, remote viewing, or using divination and paying to get readings on you and your life. They must be blocked and not able to communicate with you effectively and efficiently at this time. That might be the trouble in paradise. You might be feeling pressure within the inner well of yourself and not sure where it's coming from, and it's coming from this person. I don't necessarily agree with the remote viewing thing. I feel as though that is a violation of privacy unless it is somebody that is lovingly guiding you, like from the divine, an archangel or something like that. That's the only way that it would ever really be okay with me. Though I do have a message in here that speaks about remote viewing as a means to get to know somebody better and love them more. So that's different than trying to figure out what's going on with somebody's life. And they never, was this the reading that said express emotions openly? I can't recall. But if this person never expressed their emotions openly, then they did it to themselves, right? Or you may have done it to yourself. So now we have remember your why and keep it at the forefront through your healing and growth process. Dude, when I went to flip this card, it didn't want to, I received it in upside down. But when I went to flip it to read it, it like stumbled. So this may be something, because I'm only an upright reader, so Spirit's probably like, no, like we need to let you know, like this is supposed to be the way it is. Um, so the fact that it like stumbled or jumped a little bit in my hands right now, it's hard for you. And again, that may be coming from that jaded lens of perception that you are unable to see the full picture. So take your eye, like go close to the picture and pull yourself back so that you can see from the highest level vantage point of perspective, because you're not going to be able to control anything anyway. And these people that have been in your energy are not going to be able to reach you anymore, most especially when you quantum leap and you overcome and allow for yourself to raise to the next level of vibrational frequency. You will outgrow these people. They will remain stuck and stagnant on that bottom frequency, and you will rise above. So I'm not gonna say it. I just want to see if it comes out here at all. But the first word starts with an M. The second word starts with a B. We'll see if it shows up in this reading at all. Mark my words right now. M and B. M for the first word, B for the second. What, Cancer? Okay, embrace the glorious mess that you are. Life, love, and people are messy. I did see juggling and struggling between the real and false self. So that may be a shared togetherness, especially during this time. So this actually flew onto the floor, but it is 1 to Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th. The 1 represents new beginnings, potential, and raw energy in the tarot. And 2, it aligns in the tarot. The number 2 aligns with balance, duality, choices, and partnership. So again, this may align as a zodiac sign of somebody, or that you will be growing through these things, or a season that something cultivates or comes into fruition. Let's see here. Can we have any physical features or ages? Loving you is the single most amazing gift I will forever treasure and cherish. And that one wanted to come out. Like, you see how it's bent? It was like, I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Okay, let's see here. That's funny. I was just looking at opposites attract. 1, the card. Balance effort, trust, and attention with surrender. Surrender everything that you can right now, because there really is no finding balance currently, but do attempt to. And I just wanted to speak as far as feeling ungrounded. You may find a wonderful grounding meditation that Divine White Light Reiki has here on YouTube. It's a game changer, y'all. All right, what else? I did see medium to large build, so that may align. Fear overrides logic. Remember the nerves of steel and the trust fall and all of those things. So, again, that may align with you or another individual. Try as best as you can not to live in fear. Fear is actually false evidence appearing real. The only time that we're ever supposed to feel fear is when we are a baby and we are up high on something and it's as though we're going to fall down from that level and we're scared to fall down from that. Everything else is an illusion. I am telling you, everything else that causes fear or anxiety is an illusion. It's false. It's not real. Okay? But that may even indicate that, again, the anxiety or fear of another person is pulling on you and your energy if it doesn't align to you specifically. So I'm going to see here just a few more because our time is running out. But this was a pretty decent reading, but it's kind of like a mixed bag as well. Chemistry is you touching my mind and setting my body on fire. So not only are they attracted to you for your physicality, they also are turned on by your mind. Ooh. Top of the deck here, we do have 9-year cycles are completing. So I spoke about that. See here, bottom of the deck, someone consistently loses sleep over you, or you are consistently losing sleep over someone else. And let's see here, maybe one or two more, please. Oh, whoa, that was insane. Oh my gosh. Look. What the? This is literally burning as I am showing this to you. Okay. I moved my candles. There was one that was still lit, but it was very low lit, and these cards, they did not fly onto the floor or onto my lap. They legitimately flew to the left, everything you want in a box to the left. I'm just kidding, but that was just crazy because of the way that they flew out together, and then this one got burned. So it says acceptance and acknowledgement. There may be something in your life that you are not accepting and acknowledging. That you need to release control over an outcome and surrender that. That's that was wild. The only other time I had that happen was literally like right here in this area. I had a candle lit and I was actually reading on the opposite side of my screen. So it was just like a reading where you could see my hands on the cards and that was it. You wouldn't see my face in the reading. But the card skimmed over the top of the candle and it was so cool because it like turned off the flame but did not get lit, did not light anything else. I was very lucky that day that occurred the way that it did. But it was like almost in representation of somebody attempting to come through and dim your light. So that may also be resonant here as far as and in terms of that external voice and noise. So now we have embrace change. Change is the only inevitable thing that happens in our lives over and over and over again. We grow through the changes, we grow through the seasons. We as ourselves have different versions and levels up of growth. Embrace yourself, embrace the changes that take place, embrace the growth process. Find joy in the journey and trust that the divine has your back at all times. Now I will be getting letters and any numbers that may align. Okay, so I'm just going to read the letters out individually. Then I will tidy them up, put them on my plaque, go over how they may align. And at that time, you may take a screenshot if you'd like. We have L, S, F, A, I, H, Z, I, L, Z, E, A, L. Oh, what? X. Okay, so I don't know if I said this. I don't believe that I did. I was just cleaning up these cards and I found the letter X. So that may represent that there is definitively an ex karmic partner or someone from your past that is in your energy still to this day and pulling on your heartstrings or your energy field in a certain regard. For the letters and numbers that show up, they may align with a first, a middle, or last initial or name, someone that is connected or aligned to you or this person. It may be your name. It may even be family members in your energy. There may be aligning words that represent different things. So French fries has come through. I've had like KFC or BK for different restaurants. A city, a state, a country. For the numbers, there are different ways that those could align, but here are the letters, and you may take a screenshot if you're feeling the call to do so. At the top, the LIL may represent Lily, Lillian, or Liliana. Somebody may just wear a size small, that's there. I don't know why, but like the H, Y, and the Z reminds me of haze or hazel. Like somebody may have hazel eyes because you could actually spell that out, HAZLE, with all of the, like combining all of the letters. We have AI, so somebody may use AI for work. If you put the J and the A, it could be Ja. So some people believe in Ja as like who they pray to. We have HX. Ooh, somebody could have hexed somebody with a spell or even from AI in a certain way. At the bottom, it says FALE. That could be that somebody failed to make a first good impression, or even the way that it looks like a fallacy could mean that this was a fake connection. Together and spell Alex or Lex, Lex, Lexi, Lexi, or even Lexis, Lexis. There's 2 Z's and 3 L's, 2 A's. So AA could mean that somebody has a substance abuse problem, or even archangel may be resonant as well. I believe in different things. The fact that it says ale, like ALE, though, here, I think that it may mean like beer or alcohol. But SZ, I don't know. I was thinking New Zealand, but that doesn't fit there. Hal or Haley. Sal. Fallon. These are some names that may align that are coming through. Leslie. Les, L-E-S. Hill, like for a last name, or somebody may feel as though they're like on top of a hill. Somebody may have the last name Sales or work as a salesperson. Zeal or zealous, I think is a word. I don't exactly know how to spell zealous as a full. Jail, Jail. So somebody may have themselves self-imprisoned because of the elusive conditions. The name Jolene may also align. Even that it's like fa, and then you could do fa la. That could be in representation of the music or singing. HI may represent Hawaii, and AL for Alaska. EZ may have some resonance. So now I'm hearing, take it easy on me. I was still a child, didn't have the chance to feel the world around me. Oh my gosh, this is like bringing up goosebumps. It's an Adele song. Oh my gosh. That really feels like somebody was unable to be a child in their childhood. Remember, we had the childhood healing. I do believe that that was for your sign that came up. But that's deep. And that may even indicate like the ancestral cycles and generational things that have imprinted themselves, and also trauma if it aligns. We have a sexual word in here, and we know they wanted to get intimate with you. I don't know, I'm not really seeing much else, though you may see things that I don't. Thank you so much for joining me here on my YouTube, which is my only social media at Sacred Love 8. If you would care to provide a tip or for a mini extended or personal reading, you may visit ko-fi.com/sacredlove. I have my comments muted due to trolls and spam, and I will never reach out to you at, oh my gosh, my ear is ringing. My left ear is ringing. I don't know if that's any spiritual significance, but that is occurring. Okay, let's not say that. At the heart of the universe, love is the ultimate truth that transcends all boundaries. Thank you so much for joining me here.